Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a bit of a sit down video and I thought I'd share my experience with you with a cult beauty order that I've placed. So just before we start and get into the nitty-gritty, I would just like to say I have nothing against this brand. I think they are fabulous. I think that they have great products and great service. But I also just need to be transparent, or rather I want to share my experience with you because I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos before I ordered from them to see if it's worth it and how the process will be. And what I experienced and what I expected was two completely different things. So I thought I'd share my experience with you just so that there are two perspectives, or just to say that, you know, this was my experience. So it is a possibility that you will experience the same. So I placed my order on the 6th of January of 2022 and my order was Olaplex, the number 7 bonding oil, which is this little bottle over here. And I also ordered the ordinary glycolic acid, which is like a toner slash exfoliator thing. Right, so that is what I ordered, and just to compare the prices, because that is what initially convinced me to place this order. I've been wanting to get my hands on some Olaplex and the Ordinary as well, but as you might know, Olaplex is quite an expensive brand, and if you want to buy them in South Africa, there are only a handful of places where you can buy it from, and they are quite expensive. So at the time that was 26 British pounds, and the ordinary glycolic acid was 6.8 pounds. So the Olaplex was 100 rand cheaper than in South Africa, and the Ordinary was a lot cheaper. I think Take a Lot sold it for 1,000 rand for that bottle, and I ended up paying 150 rand for it if I had to convert it from pounds to rand with the exchange rate it was on the 6th of January. So my order total came to 774 rand altogether. And obviously the exchange rate would influence that. I just googled a discount code. I usually do this whenever I place an order. I would just quickly Google, is there a coupon code or discount code available for the specific site? There was a coupon code for I think 15% off, but if it is your first order that you are placing, you also qualify for free shipping, which was the case for me, and the free shipping was actually more discount than the 15% off. So I ended up just going with the first, you get a coupon code that they email to you when you create your account to place your order. So I'd rather use the coupon code for free delivery. The international shipping was £6, so 150 rand basically. And I got a 3.85 pound discount, so it wasn't completely free. They said like you can, if you pay that extra, what was it, 2 and something pounds, you get to track your delivery, which is obviously what you want, to be able to see where it is, when's it coming, etc. So yes, altogether my order was 774 rand. Like I said, I placed it on the 6th of January, and on the 12th of February, so this was a good month later, I got a notification that, or an email rather, that my order has been shipped and I can expect the delivery between the 18th of February and the 2nd of March. So that wasn't too bad for me. I think obviously the 12th of February, and they said possible delivery on the 18th or the 2nd of March, which is obviously a bit longer, but that was fine for me. I was expecting it in about like 2 weeks time, because every YouTube video that I watched before I placed my order said that it roughly took about 2 weeks, and they deliver it to your door, so perfect. That made me put up my friend's address, who stays in a different part of Cape Town than I do, because there's always someone at home at her house, whereas I live by myself, so there's no one here to receive an order during the work day when I am at work. So usually we have this understanding with each other that if I order something, I'll just put up her address. I messaged her, I was like, listen, can I just put up your address again? And she was like, of course, it's fine. So I put up this address that's obviously not where I stay. It's in a different part of Cape Town. And yeah, I forgot about it. I just tracked it every time. I kind of thought, oh, okay, it's probably time that I check where my order is. And it takes a funny route. It's like from the UK, it goes to the Netherlands, and then from the Netherlands, I couldn't track it anymore. My first order, or well, my initial order. And then I think the last update I got for my parcel or my package was on the 13th or the 16th of February. I messaged them, which was a mission in itself. You can't send them an email, you need to go onto their site, on their website, and then customer service, and then they first have to go through all the frequently asked questions. And then, okay, that didn't help me, so I eventually got to a chat type of box thingy, chat option with a live customer service agent. And I spoke to the agent and I told her, I know the delivery date said up until the 2nd of March, but I can't track my order any further. The last update was on the 16th of February, and I think at that time it was already near the end of Feb. So, yeah, yes. So it was like, I would say probably the 20th or about there. And then the lady said, it's fine, it's nothing to stress about. Obviously, because the delivery date is long period of time, it's possible that my order is still on its way. So I accepted that, like, cool, I'm just probably too excited for my package. And then I messaged them probably a few days later, and I just checked in again, went on the website, spoke to a different agent, and I gave her my order number, my details, etc., for security reasons, of course. And I told her I already inquired before, and they said like it's normal, but I just once again want to tell you that I cannot track my order. I don't know where it is, what's happening with it. The last update was on the 16th of February. So the agent said she is going to log it with a supervisor or something, and then I should get an update within 7 days. So I was happy with that. At least it's not just a you need to deal. They were actually actively doing something about it. I even got an email saying that thank you for the inquiry, they are investigating it, whatever. Then 7 days went by, 8 days went by, and I didn't receive any other information about my order. And I decided to go onto their website and once again spoke to a customer service agent. And I explained the situation. I said that I already inquired twice, and last week they told me that I would get an update within 7 days, and I haven't heard anything yet. And then the lady once again wanted to know all the order details, all of my details, etc. And eventually she told me like, oh no, your order has been lost. So after like probably 3 weeks, or let's say 2, of inquiring and asking, because I knew something was wrong for the fact that I couldn't track my order, and the last update was on the 16th of February, and that was like almost half a month ago. So yes, they said they're very sorry. I took a screenshot just as proof, because after you finish this conversation with the customer service agents, your whole chat disappears. So it's not like an email thread that you can keep as proof. It just disappears. So I took a photo of it just to have my evidence, and I'll put it up here for you. So yes, so they lost my order, and she said she's very sorry, and then she asked me would I like them to send the order again, or would I want them to refund me. And at that stage I really wanted the products. I was excited. I wanted to make this video to share my experience with you guys, and I asked them please send the order again. Or actually I first asked them like what's the chances of it getting lost again, and she said no, it's very rare, it rarely happens, blah blah blah. Okay, so I said, you know what, resend the order, which they then did. I got another email saying your order has been confirmed, like you would receive if you've placed an order with them, or like I did the first time. So I was waiting, and I think about a week later I got an SMS, well, not I, my friend, whose address and number I put on. So, you know, you can change, or there's a difference between the shipping address and the billing address. So the billing address is obviously my home and my details, and then the shipping address I put her name with her cell phone number in case they contact her and say like, hello, we are outside, so that they don't call me and I have to call her, etc. So she got an SMS saying that she needs to come fetch a parcel at her local post office, which is obviously not what I expected. Like, I thought, well, the reviews that I watched all said it was delivered to their door. And now I'm getting an email saying, or she got an SMS saying that she needs to go fetch the parcel from the post office. So we had to go together because her name was on the parcel, but it was my package and whatever. So yes, we had to go to the post office, which is obviously, like I said, in a different part of Cape Town from where I stay. So after work, I had to drive through, I had to pick her up, we had to go in and get the parcel. It was a whole mission, and I was under the impression it's gonna come to my door. I mean, I paid money for the shipping, even though they said you receive free shipping. I guess because it's international, that is why. And obviously I had to pay customs. I was prepared to pay customs. I think they said the other reviews that I watched, which is obviously not very accurate or wasn't similar to my experience in any ways, but they said that if your order is below 600 Rand, then you don't pay customs. But mine was 774, so I obviously was expecting to pay customs, and my customs total came to 326 Rand. So if you add that to the original amount that I paid, it comes to about 1,000 Rand for these two products. And yes, I got my package on the 28th. Well, I got the SMS on the 28th of February, and the week after I went to collect my package. So I thought, you know, it's the package that they sent after I've now inquired the first time. And then last week, I think I've had these products probably for 2 weeks or a week. Yeah, I would say a week and a bit now. Last week, my friend got another SMS saying that there's a parcel with the exact same customs amount that she needs to go fetch at the post office. So obviously the lost package ended up turning up in anyways. So there's now another order of exactly the same products waiting at the post office that I need to go get and go pay this customs amount again. So that's obviously not the situation I expected with ordering from them. Firstly, they lost the package, but now it came here like double. And secondly, I had to go pick it up from the post office. I've previously ordered from Shein or whatever you call it or pronounce it, and they also have a customs. If you've ordered from them, you would know they also have a customs amount that you have to pay, but they send you an email and they direct you to a company's website where you can either like put in your details in EFT, or I think there's a direct deposit option as well. So that's what I was expecting, how I would pay the customs and then they come and deliver it to your door. That was my previous international order experience. This is what the people I watched reviews on YouTube said as well. South African YouTubers, or South African people, by the way, not from a different country. So that's what I expected, and it was definitely not the case. Like I said, if I knew it was going to go to the post office, I would have put up my address so that it went to my local post office and not my friend who stays in a whole different part of Cape Town. And it ended up going to her local post office. And then obviously the customs. Is it worth it to order from them? I don't think I would again. Obviously I got double the products now, but I still had to pay customs for both packages. So I basically ended up paying for 2 full orders if you take both amounts of the orders together, and the customs I paid and whatever. So I don't think it's worth it. Like, it's a lot of hassle, and like I said, if I knew this was the process, I would have done it a lot differently. For example, getting it sent to my local post office. It was a bit of a struggle with them not really communicating with me. The fact that they lost the package, I had to inquire 3 times thrice on their website, and like I said, it's not very user friendly in the sense that you literally have to go look for where you can actually speak to a person with regards to your inquiry or your request or whatever. So I do not think it is worth it. Cult beauty is used by a lot of UK influencers, YouTubers, etc. And I think that should tell you that they are good, and their products are obviously amazing. They have a wide variety of things you can order. But just with the fact ordering it to South Africa, I don't think it's worth it. I would rather pay the extra money to get to order it in South Africa and get it delivered to your door than I would going through all these issues, and uncertainty I think is the biggest issue of ordering it overseas, getting it delivered. Customs is always a bit unpredictable, and with the exchange rate as well. I mean, if the exchange rate is in your favor, then I mean, by all means. But for me personally, I don't think I would order from them again, just because I was completely surprised by the process, even though I did my research on how I should order and how it works, etc. So I hope you find this video helpful. I don't know if there are other people who have recently experienced the same thing as I did, but yeah, most of the videos I watched, or basically all of them that I watched, said that it was a great experience, and I just thought I need to share mine as well, because obviously that is not how it works out for everyone. Just so that, you know, if you are doing research with regards to this, just know that this is a possibility as well. Maybe you have a great experience and they come delivered to your door and there's no issues. Lucky you. But it is also a possibility that you'll have to go to the post office, your package will get lost, etc. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it useful. If there's any questions that I didn't get to in this video, or information that I didn't or forgot to pass on, please comment and like if you enjoyed or found this video helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Toodles!